Okay, there you go. Aww. Hey homies, so I have been contemplating doing videos about my life in my messy van and all that sort of stuff, and I'm going to avoid showing you as much of my van as possible because it's a dump, because I'm a pretty messy person. But one of my goals that has been hitting me a lot harder over the last few weeks or so has been to step up my game and grow more as a person and kind of just stop floating and doing my own thing. Because yeah, I might be like a free spirit, whatever, I don't know. But yeah, I think I need a bit more discipline, well, not exactly structure. Well, that probably would help. And yeah, so this is going to be a video of my week. This is day one. It's Friday night. Got a busy weekend ahead. Got some stuff during the week, and yeah. So as you've noticed, I was actually trying to put this off because I was like over 130 kilos and I lost most of it, and I put it all back on. I had this big beard since the start of last year. My plan was, when I've lost it to my goal weight, which is still like 10 to 15 kilos away, I wanted to shave my beard off and go, wow. But I shaved it recently for an acting gig that I've got on Monday. I can't be specific on the details because celebrities and non-disclosure agreements and stuff, but I can probably tell you after I've done it. And yeah, so I had to shave my beard off of that because that's what they wanted. And you know, I mean, I wanted my beard off eventually because I want to get back into pro wrestling later this year if my leg heals up and I get my head in the game. So yeah, beard's gone. Feel a bit naked and cold. Oh yeah, marinated tofu. I don't usually eat tofu. I like tofu, but I'm not big on having a lot of soy for health reasons. I think too much soy can be a bit, but that's just my personal thing. I don't care how much soy you eat. If you want to eat a truckload of soy, that's fine. But yeah, okay, so cool beans. So I'm going to say something and I might edit it out because... Okay, so anyway, a lot of people look at me as this like positive person 24/7. And as a lot of people may or may not know, I'm the kind of guy who gives advice based on my own experiences. And sure, I've jumped to conclusions and stuff in the past, but I am trying to grow as a human being and be a better person, be a better version, be the strongest version of myself, as Elliot Holtz would say, if you know who that is. But yeah, so before 2013, I never ever suffered from long-term depression or anxiety. Most things would always roll off my back. But I'm keeping this as brief as possible. Had a bad run of bad luck in 2013 through to 2014. And in 2015 it was the worst, and this year's a lot better, but now I suffer from anxiety and depression because of that, and I was trying to go through it on my own, and that was not very good because I was getting some very unhealthy thoughts, and I kept telling myself I could do this, and I don't like being negative because a lot of people, I'm not trying to like high-note myself or anything, but a lot of people look up to me and think I'm very positive, and I love that. And I don't like putting negative stuff on Facebook anymore, and I've been that person before, and I don't want to be that person anymore, and I'm not going to judge. I don't mind if you put negative stuff on Facebook, if you're trying to reach out, but if someone tries to help you, you know, that's what you would indirectly asking for, so let them help you. But yeah, I feel like a bit of a hypocrite telling people that they need to ask for help and all this sort of stuff, and then I wouldn't go and do it. So yeah, so I thought my depression and stuff was gone, but the last week it just hit me, and I'm like, what the hell? Life is good, life is great, and it's still there. So it's definitely not there as much as it used to be. Like, it used to be like all the time. That's why I put like 25 kilos on when I was going through my rough patch all on my lonesome, because I'm a stubborn little bugger. And yeah, so I sucked it up. I went to the doctors this morning, and I very awkwardly tried to explain myself because, man, I felt so uncomfortable. Me saying that I feel depressed and blah blah blah, in details, and him asking awkward questions is just like, okay, I wouldn't even tell some of my closest friends this. But yeah, anyway, point rambled away is that I can't tell people to reach for help and not be suicidal and all this sort of stuff unless I go and do something about my problems, and I don't want to be fake. And this isn't me being hypocritical. This isn't me trying to get attention. This is me trying to use my experiences and set examples for anyone who might be going through their own problems, because we all have them. And you know what? Your problems matter. My entire family could drop dead today, which would suck. I don't want that to happen, obviously. But hey, you know what? If your bad grade on your assignment for your uni, education, or whatever makes you feel miserable, then guess what? That matters. That matters. Just because other people have it worse doesn't mean your problems don't matter. Guess what? Your problems do matter, because their experiences and situations and how they've grown and adapted do not relate to you whatsoever. Your problems matter. Something small to someone else might mean the world to another. So, if that's what's bothering you, if that's what you need to get off your chest, you have to talk to somebody. You have to get it off your chest. You have to do something about it. So I'm going to be seeing like a psychologist or something so I can get my stuff off my chest a bit more efficiently, because I don't really like texting and I don't really, I mean, I love talking on the phone actually, but sometimes it's just not enough. Sometimes I like to sit there and just chat and have a vent and be like, hey, am I in that case? But yeah, they prescribe me medication and stuff, but I looked into it and I don't really like the possible side effects. So I'm just going to try and up the ante and be a lot more healthier. Just fighting to get, I don't want to fight to be my past, I want to fight to be my future. But I want to be inspired by my past and create a better future. So I'm just going to try and be a better me. I don't want to be afraid to go out and talk to people and stuff, because I never used to be, and I can get better than that. I don't want to keep comparing myself to my past. I want to learn from my past and create a better future, and I think everyone should do that. But yeah, anyway, I kind of rambled a bit more because that's not what this video is supposed to be about. Anyway, the point is, you can always reach out for help. Your problems matter regardless of how big or small they might seem. Your problems matter. If you feel down, if you feel alone, you have a right to feel that way, but you're not alone, and you can always get help. And hey, I mean, I can go and talk to a complete stranger who's legally obligated to not tell anyone. So I could be a complete psychopath serial killer and none of you are ever going to know. That doesn't mean that I am. It doesn't mean I'm not. Up to you to gauge on that. But yeah, so cool. That's my rant, that's my advice. I really want to do an advice video, but no one really jumped at the Facebook update, but whatever. So yeah, bet to have some burnt marinated tofu. And tomorrow me and my buddy Kimbo and Mick are going to an animal sanctuary to help somebody out who's runs a sanctuary. Seems like an absolutely lovely person. Never actually met her before myself, but I'm going to help her and the animals because I've had a run of bad luck. And I was going to be working at Byron Bay on Sunday, but that's been cancelled because of the acting thing on Monday, and I just can't drive that far because of my ankle injury and dirty feet. And yeah, so that's part one of my what looks to be a very long video. Man, I might have to just upload this one. So yeah, like I said, if you're going through any problems, depression, anxiety, you think your feet are too small, your shoes, I don't know, just talk about it, reach out, you know, lose the plot, cry, yell, whatever you do, you gotta let it out. But yeah, you gotta do something. No one's invincible. Yeah, talk to me. I mean, hit me up anytime. I am happy to help anyone within my capabilities. And yeah, I mean, I can't believe myself dry, but I will do what I can. I'm always happy to be someone's shoulder. Don't care who you are. I am happy for you to talk to me. If you have problems, go ahead. I like to consider myself a vault. I've made mistakes in my past, but I think trust is a very important thing. I think being happy and alive is even more important. So yeah, thanks for watching.